guys, Zach from Kubota Lynchburg here. Today I want to talk to you guys about subcompact tractors and what is the best subcompact tractor out there. Of course, I'm going to be biased. I manage a Kubota dealership, I love the Kubota product, and I'm going to show a lot of features today why we consider this the best subcompact tractor out there, but there are a lot of options and variations and brands to consider and look at. Now, Kubota does have the #1 selling subcompact tractor for over 10 years. So that in and of itself means something. You know, I might be biased, but when we have the best selling subcompact tractor for over 10 years, that means we've got a very good product. We also, one of the features I'm going to talk about is the engine. We also have the #1 selling diesel engine in the world, under 100 horsepower. And so these smaller subcompact tractors have the best engine option in it possible. So I'm going to real quick run down from front to back some of the little features that we have standard, that we have options for, that really do kind of stand us apart, or at least that add up to make one of the best and the best selling subcompact tractors. So at the front, on our front end loaders, we have quick attach buckets. You can option out to a cheaper, more pin-on bucket, but we do have a quick attach universal skid steer style bucket. So you can get multiple implements from multiple brands on it. We have a good amount of lift capacity on this loader. On this one, we have over 700 pounds of lift capacity at the pivot point here. Now put on pallet forks and grapples, and that might change some as you go further away from the loader, but we've got a good solid baseline for lifting things and moving things and handling grapples and pallet forks and other things. So as we work our way back, you can see we've got one single cylinder. It's one strong cylinder. A lot of our other tractors will actually have the dual cylinder option. You do get more power out of the dual cylinder option. A little bit more expensive, but you do get more power. But Kubota still sticks with this single cylinder option. It's in the center, it's protected, it's simple, it's easy, doesn't get in the way, and it kind of reduces the weight of the loader a little bit as well, which is nice. Standard grill guard on this tractor, so if you're hitting brush or trees, that's standard there, and that flips forward for the hood to flip up. We do have metal hood and metal fenders, which is nice. So if you get a dent in it, something falls on it, you know, it's a dent, it's a scratch, it'll handle it. If it cracks, if it's a plastic or, you know, a composite material and it cracks and water gets through, you're in a little bit more trouble. So we got the standard metal hood. All of our hose lines for our loader controls are actually very well protected. You can see there's nothing sticking out here on these loader lines. It's just simple up underneath the arm. So as you're going through the trees, the woods, you hit brush or something, it's not gonna rip any lines out. It's pretty, it's neat, it's organized. As we work our way back, a lot of the standard features, which is standard on a lot of the other brands, but some of them it's not. So things to look for, things such as the tilt steering column. You know, if you're tall, short, it makes it a little bit more comfortable to get on and off and to use it properly. You've got your turn signals and your dashes and everything like that to it. Your throttle handle is right here as you pull, that's your throttle right there. Every tractor is gonna have its own feature. Right next to the throttle handle is gonna be a cruise control button. So cruise control is standard on the Kubota hydrostat transmissions. Again, most other brands will have this, but Kubota does include it as well. Parking brake is on this side and your brake pedal's on this side. The BX is known to have one of the best open station, a lot of foot room compared to these other brands. So when you sit on it, even if you're tall, you will have a lot of foot room and easy, you're comfortable, you're not squished there. Our hydrostat pedal is a lot different than some of the other brands. We have that rocker pedal here. We've got the forward and reverse pedal on the floor. Now for some people, and I'll show you how it runs and works, so forward here and reverse. And you can see I take my foot off each time to use it. You know, some people try to treadle if they have big enough feet, and you know, it's a 50-50 decision. A lot of other brands will have forward and reverse, 2 pedals at the front. This gives you a little bit more open area, a little bit more play. And as most people are going forward most of the time, it's the most comfortable option in that range, but to each their own preference on it. Our loader control handle is right here. You don't have to reach forward, you don't have to, you know, use your shoulder muscles to hold out. It's just right here, convenient, easy, ergonomic. It's very clean. A lot of other features and other ones, their hoses will be running all over the place, your valve bodies will be sticking out. This is a very clean, neat loader handle. So if I hop back off, tires are pretty standard. The Rural King RK24 does have bigger tires than we do, but most subcompact tractors run about this size tire. You know, this is our BX23S model. This has the backhoe on it with the bucket and everything. It is a factory subframe mounted backhoe to it. Solid, heavy duty, and the seat does flip up and swivel around, which is only standard on the BX23S. So I won't go too much on the backhoe. This is more about a general subcompact tractor. We have little things like cup holders and tool holders. There's a 12-volt charger port in here for plugging in phones or sprayers and other ones. Handles for getting on and off, and you can see I can shake this tractor and it's not moving. It's solid there, so you can put a lot of weight on it. It's a nice system to it. Then we talk about the actual specs of it. You know, that Kubota diesel engine, that #1 diesel engine in the world, it's awesome. It provides more horsepower to the PTO than any other engine comparative to it. So if I'm putting out, let's say 23 horsepower on the engine, and let's say, these aren't exact specs, 19 on the rear PTO, another brand might be doing 17 or 18 on the rear PTO. You get more power out of it. Our hydraulic system is high-end up there on Kubota, especially the loader lever controls. It is very smooth, very functional. On your loader, you have a double acting valve, which basically means these loader arms can be lifting and this bucket can be pivoting simultaneously and smoothly. Rather than having to raise your arms up and then tilt your bucket, you can do it at the same time, which makes working and spreading gravel and doing level loads a lot easier. So overall, again, it's the little things that add up. Those little features that might be standard or might not be standard, but are standard on this, and the overall quality, heavy duty, parts availability. Kubota is very good at the financing of subcompact tractors, because I was watching a video today doing a little bit more research, make sure I know the competitors and everything. You know, the person buying a BX might not be that affluential, so they need to have good financing and good rebates and everything like that available for everyone out there. So it's affordable, not cheap, but affordable for almost anyone out there. So when you're looking at subcompact tractors, don't pass up the #1 that's selling right now. Kubota has it, that high quality, that high end. We've got it there for you guys.